Hello everybody, ToastBomb here. Today, my voice is going to be a little bit different because my cold is a little bit more in my chest and my throat than it was before, so I apologize for that. But anyways, I got some SWAT gameplay for you guys. Now, I was playing SWAT, and I want to try to get a SWAT perfection. I think that would be really cool. It's hard to do, I know, but I want to try it and see if I can get it. I haven't been able to do it yet, and this is like my second game. My head's all, oh, it feels horrible. I'm all sick, so my aim is crap in this game. But the strategy that I use in it, I think, is pretty interesting. Now, this is something that I thought of while I was just loading into this map, is to go down these boxes, because I wanted to be in a safe position that is not very exposed, because when you're in those tunnels running around aimlessly trying to find people, it's very hard to not be exposed by two positions at one time. And that's the thing you want to minimize in SWAT, is try to only be exposed at the position that you're looking at. You don't want to pop out around a corner, be exposed to two spots, because one person could be at the spot that you're not looking at. So I wanted to try to find a spot there, and these boxes work really well. Now, this room is a square, and two of the opposite sides have boxes on them. Now, one of the sets of boxes, you'll see right here when I look at them, right there, are actually solid. So they're not quite as good of boxes. You can go over there and you can take advantage of them, but they're not quite as good, because those other ones have those gaps in between that you can actually shoot through. So you can get some really interesting positions where you're crouching, and like you saw it right there when I got that bloodshot on the dude, you can get the headline to be right under the railing, right in that one little slot. So that's really, really helpful. Now, I went over to the other corner and stopped using those boxes because I realized that guy that just killed me a little bit ago was trying to get revenge kills on me. He was kind of frustrated with my position there. He was probably the only person I knew that, or he knew that I was there all the time. So he knew I can go there and I can get a kill, so I'm going to try to get the kill. So I was trying to kind of mix up the positions, because that's what you want to kind of try to do in any game, but SWAT, it's very, very important. If you're playing defensively, when you're playing defensively, you have an advantage over the enemies because you're kind of probably behind boxes, you know, you got better cover. But the advantage they have over you is that they know exactly where you are. So if within an area you can mix up your position at all, that is very, very important. Even if it's just moving a few feet to the other side, going to the other wall, or in my case, going all the way over to the other corner in some more severe cases where you know someone's going for a revenge kill on you, that's an important thing to do, because that will most likely give you first shot, and in SWAT, first shot's usually a kill. So what you saw me do right there also is another important thing you can do in SWAT, or anything in Halo, especially if you have headphones. And I'm not sure if this works without headphones. I mean, I'm sure you could hear them, but probably not nearly as well. If you have headphones, take advantage of the footsteps, for Pete's sakes. They are really loud in Halo 4, especially in SWAT where there's no grenades going off to disrupt any of that stuff. You can hear them crystal clear with a headset. Again, I don't know about like a TV setup, but if you can hear them with your audio setup, that's really important. Now, a lot of times you'll see me kind of freak out, snap around, look really cautious at a spot, and you're like, dude, there's no one there, what are you doing? That's because I'm hearing the footsteps, and I know someone is around that area. Now, sometimes this kind of sucks because you get a little freaked out about your teammates' footsteps, and you got to kind of pay attention to that. So try to be aware of where your teammates are, because you might see a few times in the fast forward I snap to my teammate's head because I hear him behind me, and this is mainly because the markers for your teammates do not show up off screen anymore like they did in the previous Halo games. So you have a little bit less awareness of where your teammates actually are. So if you can kind of look around, pay attention to that stuff, that'll help you from freaking out and shooting your teammates in the head, even though there's no friendly fire anyways. Still, it can give away your position by shooting. Oh man, and right there I had this brilliant idea, this awesome idea. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna jump through that box, I'm gonna juke out this kid, but I totally failed on the jump, and I didn't even get close to making it. I just end up dying right away. That sucked. But I do go back and get that revenge kill, so that's pretty awesome. Now, I'm not really sure if this is like the end-all, be-all, like best way to play Adrift, Slayer, or whatever. I've actually only played this once because while I was playing SWAT and trying to get that perfection SWAT game, I only got this once. So I don't know if this is really that great of a way, and it kind of just worked out for me. I wasn't getting a ton of action, so maybe it's not the best way. There's probably ways you can optimize it, but try it out for yourself and see if you can maybe find some interesting positions and play the game a little bit differently. I'm finding that this could really be helpful in, not only SWAT, but it, could have some potential in like a Slayer game type if you're kind of in like a stalemate or something like that. You want to go down into those boxes to throw the other team off or whatever. Could be pretty interesting. But anyways, this game is kind of winding down, so that'll be it for this video. If you like the video, you can leave a like or a comment, or you can subscribe because I post new Halo videos every day. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.